Lynn and I are at Citi Hardware, and right off the bat, she has picked up
Doorknobs.
a doorknob set for 12.55 pesos.
Yeah.
All of this is in pesos, guys. Okay, let's have a walk around Citi Hardware.
That one is
Okay, so they've got lever
this one
type,
here, the lever
and
type. Sorry.
they've got hydraulics for closing your door. Oh, here we are. Yep, we've got keypad type. Okay, so
Smart.
this one here is 12,000 pesos. You can control it by your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, very fast walkthrough, guys. We've got a good selection of hinges, safes. Okay, so these are the quiet sealers for your cabinet doors. They've got security pieces, the door stops, and I know they have there's the magnetic one, which I love. Fancy knobs and wooden knobs for cabinets. See by the center here, the tile selection is huge. But tiles are big everywhere here. Now they have roof screws with the seals on them for the metal roof. They have a lot of casters. And these are all wood bait. No, these have the auger bit on them. Unfortunately, these are the worst screws ever made in the world, Phillips. Sorry, there is one worse screw, and it's called slotted. What else have we got here? A lot of zap straps and tie wire, and they've got tie downs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the good size straps. Most of those would be for the trucks, so right. And down here, they got a lot of nails for concrete, finishing nails. Don't know what they call this nail.
Umbrella.
Umbrella nail,
that's
I think
umbrella
for
nail.
cocoa lumber maybe. They have a lot of mallets. We searched high and low initially to try to find a mallet, rubber mallet. Hammers. Again, you can get a lot of this stuff in the wet market, a lot cheaper. But again, Citi Hardware has some unusual tools like this chain. You can clamp it around a very difficult pipe, a threaded pipe to get it off. So lots of vice grips and crescent wrenches and Allen keys. And they got the hacksaws and screwdrivers, lots of all of that stuff. But if you're going to use Torx or Robertson, you will have to bring that from home. Lots of power tools over here, tape measures, more hammers. Oh yeah, down here they have a bit that I was only able to get in Canada, but they have them here. So they have the spade bit, or chisel bit as I call them, and the houseman bit down on the bottom corner there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got a guy up top, which would be perfect for going through the AAC block, but we would have to extend it. Now, ladders. The local companies are about 30% cheaper, so don't buy your ladders here. Okay, shop vacs. They've got polishers. In case you decide to do a concrete finished floor like we're doing, maybe we'll need one. I have a lot of doormats, fake grasses, that type of thing. I mentioned about the ladders. Now, they do have more selection in the ladders, but that's where it stops. They got the zero floating shelf type stuff. They've got a lot of shelves, particle board. So you're going to run into potential issues though, guys, with molding of particle board. Everything that we have bought for the units that we furnish in Anglaise, almost all the particle board has molded out. Mostly this stuff and this stuff. Now, this is Sangyang. They have it all finished all the way around, and so we have not had any molding on those ones. Lots of toilets, like you pick one, they've got lots, and a lot of them are deals where they combine it with a sink. Over here, you got your paint all over the place. Say hi. Oh, there's even one down below. So I've got. He's a puppy, not a dog. He hasn't grown up yet. Okay, and lots of different moldings, some plastic, some wooden, vinyl one there, plastic there. They have wooden doors. They have some of these cabinet doors with no glass in them. You can put your own in. This is still popular here. 1960s moldings. Anyway, lots of different selections on various sliding doors that you could do, but no sliding mechanisms. Unbelievable. Okay, a lot of local made decorative, which I like. I like as close to original as we can get. Okay, what else have we got here? Okay, we've got metal windows. Okay, no window, but a security cover on it. So for those open air houses, obviously quite popular because there's a lot of them here. But they have fold out doors and they have, or windows, they have sliding windows. The sliders are cheaper, but from a security standpoint, the awning type windows are better. So they have a lot of window selection here. Now, doors. They have got lots of doors. Lots of doors. So they do have metal frames to go with a wooden door. They also have the wooden frames. But this was a complete door for about just under $200 Canadian. So we went that route. No window in it, and we will have to paint it. Spindles and moldings, lots of it here. Again, still very popular in the country. Lynn, here's the glass block, if you wanted to put that in the CR for the main house. And then we have got selection of wrought iron, lots of it. Again, a lot of this stuff you can get done by a guy down the street that has a welding machine. They have the marine plywood. They have your standard particle board, which I don't like. It just rusts. Come on, Ken, wake up. Molds up, in my opinion. They have all the wood posts here, so that's a little bit more like Canada. Now, this type of plywood here, this is what most of them use for making the frames for their pillars and columns, because it gets off of the concrete easily. Okay, here we go. Lynn, they have the soffit material in vinyl, so we've solved our soffit problem right off the bat. Keep the birds out of there, right? Okay, what else have we got going here? We got roofing materials, we got ropes, we got vents. But here's the gabion cage. It's a little big. I would rather have one about half that size, but maybe we can modify them if we go this route. We've got pumps here. Lynn and I will probably do one of these instead of a tank. If we find that the water pressure isn't enough, we will probably just put one of these on-demand pumps. When the water wants to flow, then the pump starts. Got your water heaters. Okay, a sample of a very small water heater, 10,000 pesos. Get them online for about 6,000. They have a solar water heater. We don't need that. We live in the Philippines. It's too hot already.
Yes, sir. Very hot.
Lots of Ppr pipe. Now, interesting about the Ppr pipe, guys, is that it comes embedded with a stainless steel thread, depending on what your application is, in an elbow or a T, to be able to come out of your wall and go into your fixtures. Rain shower heads, kitchen sink stuff. And if any of you guys want me to be specific, leave me a note. I will come back and do that. So nice that they've got the sliders. You could just mount them, and they're quiet closers. They have a pantry style that will slide in and out. And again, a quiet closer. kitchen cabinets, we will seriously look deep into these. They may be worth it. Many of them are a dense plastic, or vinyl, I should say, and quite durable. Now, we have one of these already. We bought this for 5,000 pesos. It's the one that's going to go in the garage, but it doesn't have the plastic or vinyl bottom on it. This one here is called Boston Bay, and this fridge is about 60-40. So the fridge is on top, and it is about 60% of this whole unit. Love it. Means we've got a good amount of freezer space so that when we go to Cebu and we buy unique stuff that we cannot get in the province, we have it. We also could put in a deep freeze. Washing machines, these are the most popular type. You hang your own laundry. These are just a washer spinner. You can buy tabletop or countertop burners. Again, we won't do that inside the house. Doesn't make sense. Got air conditioners here. We will have to purchase one of these for the garage slash guest house. And so the cheapest I see here is 8,000 pesos for half horsepower. And for 25 square meters, that will be just fine. So for a split type air conditioner, 2 horsepower, so that would do most of the house. And then we would do a 1 horsepower for the master bedroom. So that's roughly 60,000 pesos. Lots of ceiling pot lights. They're very popular here as well. Lots of on-demand lights. You move in the area and they all come on. Security lights were down here. They should turn on when there we go, one of them kicked to. So a lot for the yard. These are all solar based that I just went past. Now we bought one of these the other day, 50 watts, but the kicker is, for us in North America, it has a 110 volt outlet, and because it smooths out the power, a lot less potential for losing your equipment. All the standard pipe you can get in any hardware store. It's much cheaper in the regular hardware stores. Lots of boxes. Again, we found all this stuff to be cheaper in the local, as close to you can get to your house. It's cheaper. So we use Asingua rakes. Now again, I've done a video on this. The rakes in the wet market were a lot better because the handles were all metal, and all they did was use number 10 rebar for the claws. Wonderful, still holding together beautifully. You have to watch out for your shovels. A lot of these can be very soft metal on the end. Oh, Lynn has found a man killer here. Let's remove the husband's parts. To finish it off, we have semi-rough tiles, got a bit of a tack to them, which is what you'd use mostly on your decks and your CR, and then you've got the highly polished, which are popular here again, but we might do what you can see on their floor. This is a polished concrete. It's a big store, guys. It's about the size of a good size Home Depot or Lowe's. About that size, it's good. But again, crazy on silly stuff like no multimeters, and yet they sell all this electrical stuff. Okay, that's a wrap. I hope this was good for you, Marilou and Uli. If you guys like the content, please subscribe. Talk to you later.